Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Drive 365. We're back at Classic Lexus today, reviewing that special car that I talked about in the previous episode. Today, we're with Mike and Francesco Nappo, and we are in the LC500, the brand new 2018 Lexus LC500. Now, what is so special about this car?
Well, you know, a lot of people are thinking, you know, oh, this is the next LFA. You know, this is Lexus's new track car. Well, I'm going to tell you what. That's like asking, you know, is LeBron the next Michael Jordan? I mean, look, right. We could have a discussion about this for a long time, but when it comes down to price point and horsepower, you're going to find out that this vehicle actually leans more towards a daily driver than it does a track car, even though it does have that horsepower everyone's looking for.
Right, right. All right, Francesco, you said that this car is a new flagship for Lexus. You said that it's introducing a lot of new technology to the Lexus as a brand. You said something about, you know, the design of the headlights, the new navigation, the new trackpad that this car has. You know, give us some more insight on that. What are some of the new features or some of the new, like, you know, technology that they are bringing to the table?
Well, you know, going along with what you said about the headlights, they designed these headlights to be extremely thin. Most headlights are actually pretty bulky, but because of the room that they had to deal with for the design of for the front of the vehicle, right, they developed this new headlight. It's called the polaric ellipsoid system, where there's actually 3 LED lights stacked on top of each other with a cooling system below it, just so that they would be able to have those nice big wheel wells so close to the front of the vehicle.
Which looks really nice.
I agree. And then also, you mentioned something about the navigation system. Yeah. They upgraded the Nav system. You're going to see a little bit better graphics. There's going to be, you know, just a little bit more responsiveness. The voice activation system, all the voice recognition is going to be a lot more conversational. You won't have to sound like a robot while you're trying
right.
to talk to it.
Right. The trackpad definitely feels a lot better than some of the older models.
Yeah, I agree. It feels more like a piece of slate or,
right.
or some type of like surgical steel, yeah, as opposed to the plastic or that you know, the hard polyurethane.
Right, and when you're spending that kind of money, you want everything you touch and feel on a regular basis to be something that you actually, like, you know, feel for, and actually is like a real premium quality material, which this car has all around. You know,
Lexus is built by Toyota, and Toyota does a lot of interesting things. They actually put people into a dark room where they can't see anything, and they have these guys feel all the parts of the inside of the car, and they let them know if there's anything that, you know, doesn't feel quality, doesn't feel upscale, or doesn't feel like it, or feels like it pricks you or something, and then they refine those things over and over again. The actual design of this little
gear shifter.
The gear shifter was actually redesigned several times just so that it fit perfectly in your hand. It actually comes out into several pieces.
I noticed that putting your hand on it, it just feels like in a natural position where you'd want to keep your hand at, in a driving position and in just when you're shifting gears.
I don't know if this is appropriate, but I haven't taken my hand off this thing since we got in the car. You know, I also wanted to bring up that Toyota's actually started in the looming industry. So they actually, the founder of Toyota created a loom that would actually turn off if there was a problem. So what they did was over time, that all that mechanical technology of the looming industry was so successful and so popular that they were actually, you know, became very wealthy and started a vehicle company. Well, what Lexus did with the LCA and with this new grille is they used the design of the spindle on large factory
that makes
spindles. You have that new spindle grille, and what that is it's a tip of the hat to Toyota's roots. And I think that's interesting for people to know. It's some of that little insider nerdy knowledge about Lexus and Toyota. I think is kind of cool.
Well, it's important to stay true to your roots, and obviously Lexus has done a great job with that. I mean, it's on all their cars, so and it looks great.
It's one of those things where, look, if you see that shape, you know it's a Lexus.
100%. Couldn't agree more.
Like distinguishable to it. It stands out, which is awesome. You can definitely tell the difference between this and just some other like generic kind of car.
Yeah, it's definitely a new, aggressive, bold design, and they knew that some people wouldn't like it. But what you know, what really makes people successful is being bold and being yourself and being unique. If you're going to go out into the world and try and please everybody, you're going to please
No one.
Yeah. You need to take a stand for something, or you stand for nothing. And I think that Lexus did a great job of going out there with this new bold spindle grille design, and we've had a lot of positive, a lot of negative feedback on it, but as with anything,
still getting that feedback, still being different, and being able to get at least something back.
Exactly.
Right. So guys, that's our take on the 2018 Lexus LC500. Really, there's so much more to this car that we've only scratched the surface. We can talk for days on end just about this car, the different features, the new technology that it has, but we really just don't have the time. But thank you for watching the video, and special thanks to Classic Lexus here in Willoughby Hills, Ohio, for providing this car. And thank you, Francesco, for being with us and answering all of our questions for it.
Well, thank you. What's next for Drive 365?
Well, if you guys want to find out what we do have next, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell notification to know when we do post new videos, and we'll see you next time.